Let us look at an example where there is no DTAA that India has with the country where the tax has been deducted. How do you give the relief? What is the average rate of tax? All these calculations we will just see in this example. Mahesh, an individual resident in India, is a famous anchor and host deriving income of rupees 2 lakh from work performed outside India during previous year 2017-18, on which tax of rupees 20,000 has been deducted. So Mahesh, an Indian resident, received money from a country outside India. He got an income of 2 lakh, and on this income there is a TDS of 20,000. India does not have any DTAA with that country. इस country के साथ India का treaty नहीं है. His income in India amounted to 4 lakh. ये क्या है? ये उसकी Indian income है. He has contributed rupees 1 lakh in PPF and paid a life insurance premium of 1 lakh. Compute the tax liability of Mahesh for assessment year 2018-19. First question is कि Mahesh की total income क्या है? So he has received, let's try and do the question to the extent possible here itself. So his Indian income is 4 lakh. His foreign income is 2 lakh. 2 lakh here, 4 lakh here. The total income he's got is 6 lakh. To compute the taxes, we need to know what is his income. How will you calculate this income? This income will be total income after deductions, right? What are the deductions available to him? He has contributed 1 lakh in PPF and life insurance premium of 1 lakh. So the total contribution he's made is 2 lakh. But the deduction which is available under section 80C is how much? Maximum is 1,50,000. So we will give him a deduction of 1,50,000 and his taxable income therefore will be 4,50,000. Right? Now let us see how do you calculate tax on this. So basically these are all the conditions which I discussed with you earlier, and in this given case they are all satisfied by Mahesh. Why? Because Mahesh is a tax resident in India during the previous year. The income accrues or arises to him outside India. It is not deemed to accrue or arise in India. Such income has been subjected to income tax in the foreign country. Now these three we are assuming are true. For the D1, we know that 20,000 has been deducted as TDS from his income, which he has paid, right? So assuming he is eligible for this deduction under section 91, his income, like I said, was 6 lakh, 4 lakh for India, 2 lakh for foreign. The total contribution he made was 2 lakh, but under 80C, the deduction is to be restricted to 1,50,000. So after making this 1,50,000 deduction, the total income he has is 4,50,000. Now the first question which comes up is, how much is the total tax on 4,50,000? Until now whatever we have done, ये normal provision के हिसाब से 4,50,000 की उसकी income थी. इस पे अगर आप income tax calculate करेंगे तो वो 10,000 आएगा. Education cess और senior higher और education cess लगाने के बाद total tax जो है वो 10,300 बैठता है. अब अगर आपको ध्यान हो कि जो रिलीफ मिलता है एवरेज रेट का टैक्स का, वो कितना होता है? अगर इंडियन रेट एप्लीकेबल है तो एवरेज इंडियन टैक्स ऑफ इंडियन टैक्स, एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स इन इंडिया, और एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स इन फॉरेन कंट्री विच एवर इज लोअर. इस केस में इंडिया का जो एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स है वो कैसे निकलता है? टैक्स पेबल इन इंडिया विच इज 10,300 divided by total income. Total income is 4,50,000. Now please note that this for total income is after chapter 6 deduction, right? It is not before chapter 6. उससे पहले तो उसकी इनकम कितनी थी? 6 लाख. वो हम कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. इसको जब आप इससे डिवाइड करते हैं तो इट कम्स टू 2.289%. तो एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स इन इंडिया कितना हुआ? 2.289%. एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स इन फॉरेन कंट्री कितना था? 20,000 उसका टैक्स कटा, 2 लाख की उसकी इनकम थी, तो 10% हो गया है. क्योंकि रिलीफ इज 2 पॉइंट लोअर ऑफ दीज टू, तो उनको 2.289% का रिलीफ मिलेगा. किसके ऊपर? द इनकम दैट ही हैज़ रिसीव्ड इन फॉरेन. सो रिबेट विल बी 2 lakh times 2.89%, which is nothing but lower of these two. So relief that he gets is 4,578. If I reduce this from the tax liability in India, the tax that he has to pay in India is 5,722. Now what I need to tell you here is that इसका रीज़न क्या होता है कि आप ये 2.289% क्यों लगा रहे हैं, और वो भी पूरे 2 लाख पे. आइडिया ये है कि अगर इसकी इनकम 4,50,000 है, मैं ये नहीं मान सकता कि इसमें से 2,50,000 जो है वो इंडियन इनकम है और 2 लाख फॉरेन इनकम है, इसलिए उसको रिलीज ज़्यादा मिलना चाहिए. नहीं, इस मैकेनिज्म से क्या होता है, ये प्रोपोर्शनेट इनकम जो है इसकी, ये पूरी की पूरी यहाँ कंसिडर हो जाती है. लेट्स लुक एट अनदर एग्जांपल. नो DTA विद द कंट्री, रिलीफ बेस्ड ऑन एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स. डिडक्शन जो है वो 2 कंट्रीज की है. रमेश एन इंडिविजुअल रेजिडेंट इन इंडिया अर्न फॉलोइंग इनकम इन कंट्री A, कंट्री B एंड इंडिया. इंडिया में इनकम 9 लाख. ग्रॉस रॉयल्टी फ्रॉम कंट्री A 5 लाख. एक्सपेंसेस इनकर्ड टू अर्न रॉयल्टी 10,000. रेंटल इनकम 4 lakh. Municipal taxes paid on the aforesaid house 30,000. India does not have a DTAA with country A and country B. The tax rate in country A and country B are 5% and 20%. Now the good thing is कि आपको जो average rate of tax है उन countries का वो पता चल गया, तो जब आप relief देंगे तब वो easy हो जाएगा calculation में. Compute the total income and tax payable by Ramesh for AY 18-19. तो अगर मैं रमेश की इनकम देखता हूँ, बिजनेस इनकम तो 9 लाख हो गई, रॉयल्टी 5 लाख मिली, उसमें 10,000 एक्सपेंस हो गया, तो यानी ये इनकम कितनी हो गई? 4,90,000. रेंटल इनकम कितनी है? 4 लाख की. इसमें से म्यूनिसिपल टैक्सेस पे किए 30,000 के, ये हम कम कर देंगे, वी विल गेट 3,70,000. इसके अलावा इनको क्या मिलेगा इसमें? स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन, दैट विल बी 30% ऑफ दिस. सो 30% ऑफ 3,70,000 विल बी हाउ मच? यू कैन यूज योर कैलकुलेटर टू कैलकुलेट. दैट कम्स टू 111,000, right? And if you subtract this from 3,70,000, you will get 2,59,000. तो जो इंडिया की इनकम है अब वो कितनी हो गई इसकी? ये इनकम हो गई इनकी 370 माइनस 111, 259 प्लस 4,90,000 प्लस 9 लाख. इट कम्स टू हाउ मच? 1,390 प्लस 259, 16,49,000. आप ये कैलकुलेशन करके देख लीजिए, ये इनकी टोटल इनकम हो गई. अब इस इनकम के ऊपर आपको एक रमेश जो है, जो इंडिया का रेजिडेंट है और इंडिविजुअल है, you will have to calculate the amount of tax, right? But before that, there is one more thing. On the royalty income, there is a deduction which is available under chapter 6, which is under section 80 QQB. Here, if an individual is an author and he gets royalty income from overseas, a maximum deduction of 3 lakh is allowed to him. In this particular case, 4,90,000 was the income, 3 lakh is what is going to get as a deduction. So the net taxable income he gets is 13,49,000. Now the tax on total income, how much was the total income? It was 13,49,000. The tax on this is 217,200. After these relevant cess and surcharge, the total amount comes to 223,716. Right? Now from this he needs to get a deduction or a rebate for double taxation, which is available under section 791. Once you reduce this, you will get the tax payable from this person. But the most important question why we are doing this is, how do you calculate this rebate of 52,442? Now the average rate of tax in India, how do you get this? This is total tax divided by total income into 100. If I go back to the previous slide, the tax was 223,716. The income was how much? 13,49,000. So I just took these two numbers and did this calculation. So the average rate of tax I got for this individual was 16.58%. I know that in country A the tax rate was 5%. In country B, I was told that the tax rate is 20%. So let's consider country A first. Which is the lower of these two rates? 5%. So how much will be the rebate? It will be 5% of what? Of income which has been taxed twice. Right? Now when I look at the royalty income, I got 5 lakh as royalty income. 10,000 was the deduction for expenses that I had incurred, and 3 lakh is the deduction I claimed under 80 QQB. So the amount of income which was actually taxed in India is how much? It is 1,90,000. 5 lakh minus 10,000 minus 3 lakh. How much will be the tax rebate I will get? I will get 5% of 1,90,000, which is 9,500. Similarly, if I compare the tax rate which India has with country B, the lower one is the rate in India, 16.58%. So I will get a rebate of 16.5% of what? Of the income which has been taxed twice. The doubly taxed income is 2,59,000 here. So I will get a rebate of 16.58% of 259, which is 42,942. 16.58% of 259, and the total comes to 52,442. Now this 259, where did I get this number? This is the income which was taxable in respect of income from house property. Whatever is the net amount which has been taxed twice or taxed in India, you get a rebate only on that. You don't get a rebate on the gross annual value. When I reduced the rebate which I calculated in the next slide, I get the amount of tax payable for Ramesh. Now what is the takeaway for me from this particular thing? The takeaway is that the calculation for relief under section 91 has to be done country wise. What I mean by that is, when I calculated the relief, I did not compare the average of this and this with the Indian tax rate. I compared the Indian tax rate with each of these income. So not only country wise, it has to be done income wise. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, you can subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more such videos. You can like these videos and also share it with your friends. And if you're looking for material on this particular subject, you can visit us on our website at www.arinjayacademy.com.